Burning Man. Again with the dash cam videos or these body cam videos. I'm a huge fan of them. I think they're one of the best things to ever come out of 2020. It gives us like a kind of like if Cops was more 24/7, right? Like the show Cops. That's why I love watching these videos. It's a great channel. EWU Bodycam. Definitely give them a subscribe if you haven't. I find it very shocked if you're watching my channel first over theirs, to be honest with you. But all that being said, Burning Man. I remember Burning Man as this like I don't want to say hippie or I don't want to say weirdo either, but it was more like a hippie, and you go out, you have fun, you drink, you party, you end up burning a structure, obviously, hence the title Burning Man. But I think now it just seems more like a playground for like, I don't want to say rich, I don't want to say like wealthy, but kind of along those lines. Like you got a little money, you're gonna use this as like your like cosplaying as a hippie guy or a hippie girl, right? Like I think that's what usually it's kind of turned into, kind of like Lollapalooza and all those other festivals. Like they've all corporatized and become something different than what it was. But that being said, apparently something kind of happened here at Burning Man, and they were kind of hiding it. So who knows what the story is going to unfold here? I haven't watched any second of it. I just saw it. I thought it was interesting. Let's deep dive it.
I will drop you on the ground and tase you if you do not quit resisting me.
Once they indicate to me that the survivors want to talk to law enforcement.
Now, unfortunately, we're past that point now. I have personal experience with the CIT team. They usually try and convince the victims not to talk to us.
Huh?
And we're not going to play that game today.
You know we don't do that, right? Like, ever.
No, I do know you do. Some of your people do that.
We are the legal authority, no matter what Burning Man thinks.
Deputies are dispatched when two women report that they've been violated in non-consensual encounters at Burning Man. But what begins as a straightforward attempt to talk to them escalates into a tense power struggle when police run up against significant pushback from festival volunteers.
I understood that I was detained, not arrested.
We'll see.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On August 31st, 2022, Pershing County Sheriff's deputies at the annual Burning Man Festival in Nevada receive word about two disturbing reports that require immediate investigation. But they quickly run into resistance from the yellow-clad volunteers of the Emergency Services Department, an official agency of Burning Man that responds when there are reports of trouble.
Hi, I'm the ESD duty chief. How you doing?
Hey, I'm Donna Robinson. I'm the investigator.
So, there's a little confusion with dispatch. So I have two SAT teams on scene. The sexual assault teams that are now talking to both the victims, the survivors,
yeah.
And once they indicate to me that the survivors want to talk to law enforcement.
Now, unfortunately, we're past that point now. Okay, look, I will go in alone. That's why I'm dressed down. Okay, and if they want to tell me they don't want to talk to me, I need that on my camera, and then we're done. But I can't have anybody interfering. Once we're advised of it, we are obligated to at least talk to the victims.
Okay.
And I'll tell you from my standpoint, it didn't come from Rangers.
Though sometimes mistaken for police, the Black Rock Rangers are volunteers who, according to Burning Man's website, help participants and staff work through problems.
Yeah.
I don't know where
No, it came over the wall. I'll tell you exactly where it came from. Your dispatchers leaned over the wall and said there were two sex assault victims here and dispatched law enforcement. That's exactly where it came from. Yep.
So it doesn't matter. I mean, Reno, you know I'm fair, and I have a good reputation with the Rangers as being an investigator. So.
Questions on my part.
I'm okay with going in alone.
Okay.
So I can talk to him.
So I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll just we'll play this nice and easy, and we'll see. I don't want to traumatize them any more than they have been.
Each year, Burning Man organizers transform the playa into a temporary city with quasi-official departments like the ESD and Black Rock Rangers. Also on scene are volunteers from a counterculture group known as Zendo, who were similarly hesitant to allow law enforcement free.
I actually wasn't aware of that structure, right? Like, I've always figured Burning Man was one of those things where people just kind of go to, you get fucked. Well, yeah, I guess it was, but you go to, you get fucked up. I know they're probably doing a bunch of drugs over there. And then obviously you burn the Burning Man, and that's kind of the whole gist of the show. But I was not aware of, like, they actually had all these, like, little departments and little different things that are kind of like organizing it and helping making sure this stuff doesn't happen. Well, obviously something did happen, hence why we were getting this video. But I am a little, I don't know, I'm like reading the body language and I'm looking at how the guy's sitting. He's in kind of a reserved position. Or I guess maybe guarded, right? Maybe is the better word. Like he's kind of like, a little, okay, he's like a little defensive. Even the other woman, you can tell, like the head chief was kind of also in that, like, oh, we don't need you guys from here, we can handle it. Kind of, they want to keep the matter internal because they don't want, this is bad publicity for them, right? Like if the news gets out that people are not safe and women are getting taken advantage of, then you're not going to see them going to these events. Point simple. So I guess from their perspective, I can see why they're playing defense, but why? Like, you guys got to understand, this is bigger than what the event is. This is a situation that happened. Police were informed. They got to just do their job. Get out of the way. Just work with them. Get out of the way. So, like, these ideas of, like, well, why are they preventing them doesn't blow up, right? Because I think that's a whole other issue in itself, saying, oh, wow, event organizers or people who are volunteers at the event are essentially defending this conduct, right? I don't think that's really a good political play if that's what they're trying to do.
Access to the two women.
I'm wondering what's going on.
Oh. Hi, I'm here to talk to the survivors.
Okay.
I'm an investigator.
Okay.
Okay, and I've been told that they were survivors of sexual assaults. I need to speak with them. I'm obligated by law to speak with them. If they don't want to talk to me without any coaching from you guys, then that's fine. But I have to get it and cover my...
Seems like the cop, I'm not trying to pause it too much during this, but it seems like the cop kind of has a little experience dealing with these people, or at least she understands, like, the structure behind it of, like, okay, you got all these little teams and stuff. But I do find it interesting that there's, like, this defense right now. Oh, you can't talk to these people. Oh, get out of here. Like, it's a cop. Like, what in your right mind thinks you have an authority over the cop all because this is an event? What? I don't understand why they play defense there.
But
Okay.
Okay.
I understand. So it sounds like this is a legal obligation of yours because we called it a domestic.
well, and is it
should
domestic
want this to
violence
get
or is it
solved
sexual
anyway.
assault?
Or I'm sorry, a sexual violence.
Okay. Is the perpetrator a husband, boyfriend, domestic partner or something like that?
No.
Okay. Is this a stranger thing or is this somebody she met? Is it a she and a he? I don't know, and I don't know yet.
Okay. We can get more information for you. What type of information?
Okay, I need to talk to them.
That's a crazy fucking... Like, she was like, no, I'm not going to tell you that. Because I said, I haven't watched this video, so, like, when she asked that question, is it male, female, female, and she's just like, I'm not answering that. It's like, why? Like, if you're trying to protect these people working there, why don't you want them, if something like this happens, someone get held accountable? Like, that's why I don't understand the defensive play here from their team. I don't think that makes sense. And also, I really don't like the arrogance. I don't know. I'm getting this, like, this arrogance that, they don't like cops, so they're giving her just a hard time because she's a cop, right? I don't really like that.
Okay. I'm going to go chat with her real quick and see if...
Yeah, just let
her know that.
and just say, hey, there's somebody here to talk to you.
I'll go chat with her and coach her
I'll
up.
talk to
Like-
her, and then as we go on from there, then we'll take it from there. But I'm going to tell you, if you interfere in my investigation,
Then I'm interfering in your investigation.
and then there you could possibly be arrested.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that.
Because I don't think you want to ruin your burn by getting
I
arrested.
don't want to ruin my burn.
Because this is really serious.
As Investigator Robinson deals with representatives of Zendo, a group that provides support for people experiencing non-ordinary states of consciousness, Deputy Boyer lays out some facts for the ESD duty chief.
Now dispatch is saying they never called you guys at all.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, and
Just-
they're there anyway. Wouldn't you want, if there's a sexual misconduct, assault, whatever, if there's anything like that, wouldn't you want them there to handle that? Like these have been, or like honestly, like when I read the title of it, I was kind of a little like, okay, sure, maybe it's just eye-catching, right? But the more you're kind of seeing this unfold, it's kind of like, well, wait a minute, they are literally like kind of playing defense.
So you and I are clear. I'm cool with whatever you guys do, but I'm sorry it's such a cluster. It's frustrating for everybody.
It is, right? Because we're no matter what Burning Man thinks, a lot of these rules are Burning Man's rules. People don't understand that, right? And so we are the law enforcement authority here. Yeah, and unfortunately, like, no disrespect to the Rangers or anything like that, but we do this every day. This isn't 1 week in the dirt for us, right? And so we are legally obligated to investigate complaint or reports of sexual assault, whether it's first party or third party. Yeah. And Zendo is not a legal authority to prevent us from doing that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's not going to bode well for anybody if someone has to go to jail for obstruction, but it's just one of those things that
they should. Easily they should. If someone does obstruct, just send an example. Send them to jail. Everything. Point solved. Then they'll stop interfering. If they do.
Inside the Zendo site, Investigator Robinson's efforts are delayed as crisis intervention team members, part of Burning Man's emergency services, speak with one of the women.
So the crisis intervention team?
No, I know.
To finish their interview?
I understand that, but...
What are your thoughts?
I have personal experience with the CIT team. They usually try and convince the victims not to talk to us.
Huh.
And we're not going to play that game today.
Okay.
Are both of them in here, or where's the other one?
Both of this.
No, not CIT. We were told 2 survivors.
Just this. Okay. Yeah, there's another one here.
Where's she at? Is it she? Is she in there? Well, why don't we go talk to them and they can finish up their thing? How's that sound?
There's a team in there as well.
Okay, well, let's go over here.
Yeah, if I'm a cop, I'm like, okay, either this team is leaving, that team is leaving. In my opinion, they should both get the teams out of there, because this is now becomes like a federal, or not federal, like an officer issue, like a legality issue. These people are, I mean, look, I'm not trying to assume, but like based on the context of what we've been given, yeah, they probably are for sure. I mean, you can just tell by how she's being dismissive and trying to, like, not give honest, clear answers, trying to seem like she's hiding. Like, you could tell she's, like, trying to hide something. Regardless of what it is, she's trying to do it. And I think that's where this event is totally I mean, in my opinion, like, even if I had a conscientious thought to go to Burning Man, which I do not, but even if I did, how do you watch this? We haven't even gotten, 7 minutes into the video. And it's like, we're seeing how much, like, I'm getting annoyed with how many times they're just not really working here. Like, if you guys are trying to keep people safe, why are you guys doing all this extra stuff? Like, oh, seems in here we have protocol. Well, the law overrides your protocol. Sorry, get out. My opinion.
Hold on 1 second. What do you recommend?
Well, I mean, I'm just.
And my name's Alley Cat, by the way.
Do you want to go see if they're ready for her to come in? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Whew, what a day.
You don't need to make this.
I think they just want to let her know you're coming in. So
and I'm okay. And I'm okay with that. Yeah. But I also have experience with the CIT team.
Yeah.
Blocking our investigations.
Yeah.
So.
That doesn't feel good.
She's not denying. Notice how the other girl's not really denying it. She's like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're all out here taking care of people.
Well, and the big thing is, why would we want the perpetrator to continue to do this?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to keep pausing it, guys, so I apologize, but that is such an obvious question. Why do you want the guy to continue, or woman, whoever this perpetrator is, why do you want them to continue? That's what I don't understand with the logic of what's happening here behind the scenes. It's like, you guys want this to continue happening, even though you're designed to be the safety team? Like, math ain't math in somewhere.
When we could possibly stop him.
Yeah.
With the investigation stalling, the 2 deputies meet at the fence to discuss their next steps.
Either let Wagner or Carmichael know what's going on.
Okay. Are they preventing you from having access?
We want to finish our interview first.
Which one needs to go to jail? I'll put one of them in cuffs. I don't care.
Go.
Right now, it's the yellow shirts that are in there with her. I don't want to traumatize the victim by making a big scene right now.
Yeah, it's a simple question, right?
No, that's what I told
Like, hey guys, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just want to double check, make sure
cops
you don't have a use
there.
for law enforcement. right?
No.
I mean,
But the girl in the black shirt, the Zendo person,
she was the one that obstructed me to begin with. She's going to go to jail.
Oh, damn. He's like, she's going to jail. She's done. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I kind of like where this cop's thinking, because this is clear as day. Especially these people are like local, like they live in the area, or they know the area, they work in the area. They know the shenanigans that goes on with this organization, probably. So that's why they're probably more on the, yeah, we know what to do here.
No matter what Burning Man thinks or anything like that, we are the legal authority in this county, not Zendo, not Burning Man.
Yeah.
Despite that declaration, however, Robinson continues to encounter setbacks inside the camp.
Go see what's happening.
Yeah, because I'm about ready to stick my head in there whether they want it or not.
They're just trying to wake her up.
They're trying to what?
Wake her up. She's sleeping. So.
It's an awful long time to be waking somebody up.
Just go.
No, they're not. They're letting her sleep and they're on the bed talking to each other.
Let me.
This is ridiculous.
Her friend is lying next to her trying to wake her up. I think you can't see because there's.
Oh, no, I saw somebody caressing her arm, but that's not trying to wake somebody up.
Zendo and ESD are, again, they've let her to the tent, but they are denying and refusing access to either
so this has
victim.
happened more than once, clearly.
Robinson decides she's waited long enough, leading to a confrontation that will dramatically change the course of the evening.
Hi, guys. I'm Donna. Hi. Can I come in and talk to you for a second, ma'am?
Identify yourself.
I'm with Pershing County Sheriff's Office. I'm an investigator.
No, we're going to pass on that.
I can't take that from you. I need to talk to her.
Well, she's asked me to talk on her behalf.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not legally
You'll need to get
acceptable.
my supervisor. I'm not going to have a power struggle with you. My
Yeah,
supervisor is
and let
Renee.
me explain to you.
Send her to jail. Go to jail. Get out of here. That's how you fix this problem right away. Take that one right there saying that I'm not going to go through this. You're going to jail. That's the authority.
You can come on out here.
I will.
Come on out.
Good, arrest
I'm
her.
going to get my supervisor involved.
That's fine. Get your supervisor.
Away from.
You're
But I
impeding
will tell you, if
investigation.
you continue
Go to
to
jail.
invade my
Themselves.
investigation, you will be arrested.
Oh, let's get my supervisor
Look
involved.
at
So I've been out here
meeting
for-
stereotypes there.
Listen,
I mean, look at the
I've
hair.
been out
Let's
here.
get away from this person.
No,
You don't
I'm not leaving.
traumatize her.
I'm not going to traumatize her.
Supervisor, please. Her name is Renee. Yeah. If you'd like to
Nope.
step away.
I'm not.
She's not going to talk to you.
Well, I can hear that from her,
That's fine.
not you.
Step up.
No,
Victim.
no.
Just arrest her. Arrest her.
I've been here 5 years.
I've been here
Never had an
longer.
interaction like this.
There's
Well-
no way she's trying to ego check the cop. Oh my God. Like, I don't understand how people's brains work half the time. Like, resisting, arguing, debating a cop ain't going to go anywhere. Okay? Especially on this circumstances. Like, there's no, why are you getting all defensive? Why are you not letting the investigation continue? It's like, who are you guys protecting? The victims, or are you guys protecting the image of Burning Man, right?
Ever.
I'm an investigator for this very purpose.
We can tell.
I'm dressed down for this. I am very well liked by Burning Man.
I need your help.
But as the woman calls for her supervisor, Robinson signals her partner to come put her in
Good.
handcuffs.
Go. He's like, that, about time.
That
He's
ended
like,
that, excuse me. It's now a law enforcement matter, ma'am. Yep.
All I'm asking you to do is step out of earshot of the person that's traumatized.
Just
I don't
arrest
have
her,
to talk
please.
loud.
Please arrest
But I'm
her.
not stepping. No,
Here?
no, I'm
Yes,
not.
please. Oh, he's excited.
No. It's too late. Turn around. Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands
Oh
behind your
my
back.
God, this is great.
Wait.
I've never been so
Hold on,
happy.
hold
seeing
I
someone
will
getting
drop you on the
arrested.
ground and tase you if you do not quit
Dude,
resisting
I
me.
love this cop.
Stop.
Straight
Just
to the
detain
point.
her right now.
Yep. Because she's delaying and obstructing my investigator and trying to get her to leave.
Okay, what's the investigation?
Detain her over
Yep. We're investigating 2 sex assaults that were reported to us.
Renee, I'll meet you near
Yep.
Or to us?
Nope, to us.
Okay.
Dude, you can definitely see, like, there's, like, clearly in their organization, they have, like, levels to this. They probably tell these people, don't talk to the officers, don't tell them anything, because it becomes a situation like this, and that causes a bunch of problems on Burning Man's end for this. I guarantee it, they try to keep everything in-house, internal, and just hush it that it goes away. That's when I'm, like, kind of viewing this the more and more I'm watching this unfold.
I need you near me. Sir, you're hurting my arm. I
Ma'am.
will gladly walk in
Okay,
your direction.
ma'am, you're being detained, so we're
You don't
going
have
this
any
way.
rights in
Gladly
here.
We're
walk
going to
in
go
your
to the
Go
playa.
on.
We're going to
Sir,
make a...
Enjoy your
I will
Burning
gladly
Man.
walk in your direction.
Perfect.
Let's
We're
be
gonna-
two human beings being
And
kind
I'm
to
telling
each
you
other.
where we're
Let's
going.
be two human beings
You're
being
not
kind to each
listening.
other.
Dude, what is her?
You're hurting my
board-
arm.
What is her fucking
Sir,
complex she has
if you
going
could not
on?
pull my arm so hard, please.
Ma'am, you need to comply with me. You're
can't
being
control
detained at
everything,
this point.
sweetheart.
Fine
Come on,
with
move
you.
on.
Do you
Yes, we're walking this
Everyone
direction.
can see I'm complying.
Yep, we're being
Please,
recorded, so it's okay.
everyone can see I'm complying. If you could let go of my arm, please.
Nope. You are under my care and control at this point in time.
Can everyone see I'm complying, please?
You weren't complying.
Everyone see I'm
You're impeding
complying.
investigation.
Ma'am, you need to keep walking.
Can you tell me where we're going?
Maybe
We're
she's
going
on
to that
too many
patrol
drugs.
vehicle,
She
ma'am.
doesn't understand.
You are
She
no
knows.
longer complying with my orders.
I am complying. Can
We're-
everyone see I'm
Ma'am?
complying?
Keep walking.
Then walk.
Okay.
And don't get drugged. Don't get
Ma'am?
drugged. Don't get drugged. Keep up with him.
An officer with the Bureau of Land Management steps in to assist, but the woman, a registered nurse named Hannah Hoekstra, remains unhappy about her treatment.
What is your name, officer?
Deputy Boyer, it's all being recorded and it'll be in your arrest report.
I understood that I was detained, not arrested.
We'll see.
Can you be a little kinder to me? I'm very scared.
Ma'am, I am giving you direct orders.
You're
they're-
hurting my shoulder.
They're lawful orders.
you're
You
hurting
are
my
Like a
pulling
few things
against
coming
me.
up with.
I'm against the car.
You are pulling back
I've
from me.
never had handcuffs on me in my life.
Okay.
Can
all
I
right.
interject
Nope.
something just for a second?
Just listen.
Send her to
Renee,
jail.
all
Listen.
I asked was that they step away from the tent so that
Both
the victim
of you.
couldn't hear. And I said that
Anybody else
she
want
said
anything?
she'll need to
Send
tell
them
me,
to
and I
jail.
said that's fine.
I have anti-interrupt.
But understand this. It's a detention, right?
Well, he
But-
just said I was arrested. So.
Okay, well, then there you are. But when you're in handcuffs, at that point, and you say you're complying, okay. But when you say you're complying and you're putting your whole body weight away from what you're not walking with,
Oh,
you're
I
not
walked with him,
complying.
and it's on record that I'm walking with him. But thank you for
But
You're
educating.
wrong
just-
on record.
Inside
The
Zendo's
viewer.
camp, one of the women Robinson was trying to reach emerges from the tent.
My name's Donna.
This is
Okay.
making me really.
Oh, I am so sorry.
She's had a really hard day.
Okay,
She
let
does
me
not
step.
wanna make
Let
a
me step
report.
in so we can do this privately.
I really don't want her.
I'm here to help you, sweetheart. So this person doesn't do this anymore to you. Okay.
It really is not that bad of a situation. I really just want to go back to my camp.
Okay,
But
Jolene
you know
will be
what this
deleted.
makes me want to do is never ever tell anyone ever again when this stuff
Okay.
happens
What
because
the
they have
fuck?
effective support services here. And
Okay, I'm gonna take into like we'll give her the benefit of the doubt that she's like under emotional stress, but like I don't know, maybe because I don't know. I'm trying to understand here why she wouldn't want. I get it. There's like this cultural shock with it. Like some women, men, happens both ways, get in these situations and they kind of, it's easier to sometimes just lock it away, throw the key, and forget about it. But then that sometimes can grow into like everlasting trauma and then bad experiences and PTSD, whatever you want to call it. Like there's going to be some like mental repercussions of this that she's going to be going through. I don't understand though, and this is where I don't know if she was the one sleeping or she was the one in town. I think she was the one that was already up and they were talking to her. That's where I'm like, there's definitely some influence here. Like when does a victim, like when the officers are there, like not want to tell the cops what's going on, right? Like that doesn't really make sense without any other outside influences, right? I don't know. Something definitely doesn't make sense here. And why, like, if it's something did happen and it was serious, regardless of the regardless how big it is, like, if it's a really bad or if it's not, like, it's still something they need to look into and then make that decision themselves, like the officers, right? That's why they're there. That's why they're trying to investigate it. Like this could be just a misunderstanding or something like that happened, or it's something that didn't happen. It was I believe it wasn't consensual, regardless. So it's like she's definitely traumatized and going through like different emotions, and she's not really like in the right mindset. And then you got this person assuming the yellow, don't know if she did, but assuming in the yellow was probably telling her, oh, don't worry about it, the cops are there, they're gonna try. There's no way she wasn't interfering. I mean, they're doing their investigation. Yeah, I find that very hard to believe.
I felt better 1 minute
Okay,
ago. I was
just
about
give
to
me
go
your
home.
name, and if you don't want to make a report, just
And
tell
then
me
you-
you
then-
don't want to make a
then
report, and I will
will she be
leave.
able to
Shut
go
up,
back to
bitch.
her camp?
She's not talking to
Absolutely.
me.
The woman gives her name to investigator Robinson and declines to file a report at this time.
Are you feeling a little better now?
Yeah,
That I-
And they wonder why this shit never gets solved, right? Like when people don't want to report and people don't want to do this. Like, I'm not going to lie, I do not trust that one in the yellow. Don't like the collar being up. Don't trust her.
didn't like seeing that because
Well,
they just helped me out.
Unfortunately, when somebody impedes our investigation, they can be arrested.
Meanwhile, Hannah notices a camera and uses the opportunity to make a public statement.
I've been climbing the police the whole time.
Oh, so she wanted some permission?
Oh my God, victim card.
Can I give you my email?
Get
You can send that to me, please.
card.
I'll need that for my attorney.
I'll need it as well for the prosecution.
At Hannah's request, Deputy Boyer loosens
That
her
cop
cuffs
is
before
so
ultimately moving them to the front.
What is your first name?
My name is Hannah.
Hannah? Hannah, what's your last name?
I'd rather not say right now, but I'll give you my
Ma'am.
last name.
Ma'am, in the state of Nevada, you are required to provide identification to me. That in itself is another crime.
Yes.
You are required by
Give
the state of
her another
Nevada.
I have the ID on me.
No. You
stack
can
it.
verbally
Stack
provide
it.
it to me, but you are required to provide it to me.
In what instance?
If you don't identify yourself, you can be transported to Pershing County.
These people know this. Like, this is such standard 101 procedure. Like, I love how they all play dumb and everyone acts like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to give my name. I'm refused. No, dude, if you're in cuffs already, you know you fucked up. Just give them the fucking name. Why deal with the charge?
I don't need to know the bad things.
No. It's not bad. I'm saying
So here you'll be
Though reluctant to give her name, Hannah is willing to share some background information she deems relevant.
I don't care.
I've been to Pershing County. I've been subpoenaed to testify there twice for attempted murder trial.
So
I know the DA well.
Okay,
So
perfect. Yeah, that's
cool.
great.
Give your name.
So what I can do is get all your info as my partner's requested, and then take you back to her and uncuff you because she would like to talk it out with you, and I'm going to release you back to ESD.
Okay, let's go.
As Hannah gives the deputy her details, Robinson tries to find common ground with the head of emergency services, who isn't pleased with how this went down.
Did that person want to talk to you?
Once I talked to her, she said, I may want to talk to you later. I gave her my information, but I need to hear her. I need to get her name, and I need to hear her say, I don't want to talk right now.
Yeah.
And if they say that to us personally, then we're done.
I hear that.
Okay.
But that's not the law. The NRS.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Does not say that. NRS 629 does not
Just
say
arrest
that.
her,
There
too.
is VAWA doesn't say that
Arrest
either.
one.
There is
2,
case law out of
3, 4,
Sparks,
dude.
Nevada, where officers didn't take a report and said they were told, and I don't know all the details because I can't remember it per se, but there's bad case law against law enforcement for not doing a proper investigation on a sexual assault. If we can come out and at least talk face to face with the victim or survivor.
No, this defensive game from Burning Man or whatever one of their little departments is actually kind of, and I wasn't thinking anything of this at first, but I'm actually kind of alarmed because like the more and more I'm seeing, like now you got the boss's boss, like all the people who are, I guess, part running what's going on here, like in the sense of like their safety teams and stuff. They're really playing defense on this, and they're not letting the officers do their investigation. And it's like, wouldn't they want to help the victims? Like, right? And that's what's honestly, now I'm curious on how, now the question I guess I would think of is, how many times does this actually happen at Burning Man that gets unreported? Because that's the conclusion I'm coming from. They're not reassuring me that they actually take care of this problem. Like, it's actually kind of like a little unsettling, to be honest with you.
I should say, then, and they say we don't want to talk to you as long as they haven't been,
Take your
I don't want
notes.
to say
It's the
coerced,
fucking
but
law.
convinced not to talk to us.
You know we don't do that, right? Like, ever.
The law
No, I
does
do
it.
know you do. Some of your people do that.
They, you know what?
In the past.
I mean,
in the
this hurts
past.
my soul.
Oh, she's talking about
Yes.
the team.
Our
Yeah, they do
team,
that for sure.
we spend so much time trying to talk to
I will just tell you, I had a friend years ago that was a CIT person for you guys, and she came out and told me, she goes, they tell us in our briefing, convince them not to talk to law enforcement.
Hannah is
Well then. Now doesn't, like, okay, even if, say, like, the statement right there, back it up.
Told me, she goes, they tell us in our briefing, convince them not to talk.
Even if part of this is inaccurate, the statement, let's just take it as what it is. Someone who worked for them straight up said, oh yeah, they tell us to do that. They tell us not to talk to cops. And then you see how all of them are reacting. That, in my opinion, validates that statement even more. Like, it really does. Because, like, you're wondering, like, why do they keep playing this, like, game with the cops? Like, wouldn't you want, especially, like, you know, when these are all women, and assuming that these are women who've been assaulted, you know, both of them, or at least one of them is, we haven't seen the other one, I'm assuming it's a woman, but because they've both been assaulted, like, wouldn't these women want, like, get, you know, justice? right? Like, I don't understand how delusional these people are. And clearly this is definitely a rule from the top because they're all doing it. And it's not just like one or two bad apples and then it's like, oh, everyone else is like, oh, yeah, come in. No, they're all playing defense with this. And it's really kind of unsettling.
To law enforcement.
Hannah is released after spending 14 minutes in handcuffs, an ordeal that she has consistently used one word to describe.
I'm cooperating. This is quite fully traumatizing. It's a traumatizing situation. I don't know how we got it. So I mean, my body's
I can only understand.
This is a traumatic experience. My recall may not be great. Where are we going?
We're going to go to those 2 deputies right over there, so I'll follow you.
If it's the lady that had me put in handcuffs, I'm in a traumatic state. I'm not going to be able to talk to her.
The sergeant's right there. He has nothing to do with this, so.
So the lady that was verbally challenging me when I asked her to step away from the tent, I don't want to be around her.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take you over.
Dude, these people are weak. I'm sorry. Like, grow up. Don't be stupid at Burning Man and then think you have authority over an officer. Dumbass.
Go to the other side, and then I'll let the sergeant know.
With this territorial dispute winding down, Investigator Robinson provides support to the second woman, who also decides against filing a complaint.
Let me tell you this right now. Give me your hands. This is not your fault. Okay? It is not your fault at all. You did nothing wrong. Okay? And I've gotten some pretty good. Oh, don't cry, sweetheart. Okay? I've gotten some really good convictions on to do this to me. Okay?
As the sun sets over Burning Man, Robinson tries to end things on a positive note with the ESD chief.
See, if I could have handled the first one like that one, we would have been gone like an hour ago.
Totally.
So, are we good?
Yeah.
Are you and I good?
You and I are great.
Okay.
The men in the situation, they're out and pissed on the tree. I don't like it. It's none of their business. We need to take care of this person. The person who is,
and that's why I'm an investigator for this purpose.
But that kind of aggression just makes things worse.
At least one ESD volunteer appears to agree.
By the way, I am a retired
I heard that.
detective of sexual assault. And I have a quick question.
Sure.
Is it your policy to threaten to tase somebody that's already handcuffed?
I will talk to him about it, and I will have the sergeant.
I will write that in a report.
So
you can talk to me all you want.
No,
I'll be putting that in a report.
That's fine. You have that right.
Thank you for being positive and cool.
And we're all here for the victim or survivor. I have to get used to saying it that way.
I get that.
But I think this escalated.
Is there like do they switch like the terminology on it? Like, is it survivors now? Is it not victims? What is?
Point it didn't need to escalate to.
Yeah, true story.
In August 2024, 2 years later, Hannah Hoekstra sued the Pershing County Sheriff's Office for false imprisonment, alleging that the bodily injuries, public humiliation, and emotional distress she suffered that day led to PTSD and forced her to stop working as a forensic nurse.
Oh my God.
The case is still ongoing. Her lawsuit describes the work Hannah was engaged in when she was detained. Upon initial interaction with Ms. Hoekstra, the female patient informed Ms. Hoekstra that she had discussed and consented to snuggle with the male acquaintance in his air-conditioned tent, but objected to and was emotionally distraught by his intentional contact with her thigh. The female patient did not at any time allege that she was sexually assaulted.
Rage bait. No one is...
Interesting.
I will drop you on
the female patient informed Miss Hoekstra, whatever her name is, that she had discussed and consented to snuggling.
Snuggle with the male acquaintance in his air-conditioned tent, but objected to and was emotionally distraught.
Was emotionally distraught by intentional contact with the thigh. The female patient, did not at any time allege that she was sexually assaulted. See, and you know the issue is like I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to like the her countersuing, like I don't know why that doesn't just get tossed out. She was acting like an idiot. I don't know. I don't have sympathy for that stupid behavior with this crap. Like trying to have this like ego complex with the cop. Like it ain't gonna work out for you anyway. And like, look, you have PTSD. You're distraught. Like what? Grow up. Get over yourself. You just got detained for like 15 minutes. Like, come on. If you were more reasonable with them and working with them, you would never have been in that situation. when it comes to the at the time she alleged that she was nothing happened, like they did not sexually assault. And I think that all would have been handled out a lot quicker with the investigation if there was no resistance. Now, look, I don't really know where it further sits behind this issue, but this definitely seems like you can just tell. And I think the more point of like, okay, clearly something did happen, but it could have been just like, she said no last second. He was thinking, okay, maybe she's just playing a game and he's continuing it. Obviously, if she says no, just get the fuck out of there, walk away. You just count your losses, move on. I know sometimes I know people say, well, no means yes. No, it doesn't. No means no. For legal reasons, no means no. Just get out of there. Like, I don't know why people try to push it after that crap. Like, if someone's uncomfortable, you shouldn't even be there. Just get out of there. It's not even worth it. But then I think it's more startling having the organization, the people who are running the event, really play defense. And I don't like that. I think that was like that's a little like interesting in my opinion, and that should be like, oh, that's a whole separate issue. It's like, well, because now I'm thinking, okay, even if there was probably some major sexual assault or major issues or something like that, why wouldn't they want the officers to investigate that? Like, why are they trying to hide it? Why are they trying to say victim doesn't want to talk to you? Why are they doing all this? Like that's what I don't like. It's one thing to comfort the victim. It's one thing to sit there and say, oh, hope you're okay. Let's give her a few minutes to kind of collect herself before she talks to the officers. But I just did not like how many times they were just getting involved, getting in the way. And it's like, she's right at the end there, the officer. Like, this all would have been done within an hour if you just let us do our jobs. And then it creates all this extra issues, and then where someone gets arrested, and they're like, oh, I got PTSD from this one arrest. No, you were just acting like an idiot. And you got ego checked pretty hard because you're thinking you were above the law. So, yeah, definitely interesting. Give this guy a support. Watch. I can't read. EWU Bodycam. So give them a support. Give them a watch. I think you guys would like them if you haven't seen them. If you guys like what I'm doing, like, comment, subscribe, please. I don't try to really beg for that stuff. If you like me, you'll subscribe regardless. If you don't, you'll move on to the next video. So support the channel if you like what I'm doing. I always appreciate it. I always like to try to read your comments and what you guys are thinking, because it's really the only way I can kind of engage with people on this topic or what I've said or what we talked about. So please let me know what you guys are thinking. Don't be afraid to leave a comment in there. All right. Peace out. Have a good one.